You are listening to Word Today with Levi Griffin. For more information on Word Today's daily podcasts or to stay connected to Word Today's weekday messages, please visit us at www.wordtoday.org.
So it's Wash Clean Wednesday, November 19th, and our word today comes from Paul. Paul wrote the majority of the New Testament, the 13 letters, and believed to have written the book of Hebrew. So if anyone had a reason to boast or be proud, it would be Paul. But let's listen to what Paul writes in 2 Corinthians, starting in chapter 12, verse 7. So to keep me from becoming conceited because of the surpassing greatness of the revelations, a thorn was given me in the flesh, a messenger of Satan to harass me, to keep me from becoming conceited. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord about this, that it should leave me. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly of my weakness, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. A few amazing facts here is one, Paul's understanding of his own pride. He said, yes, God has given me great revelation to write these letters, to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ, and I will become boastful and prideful in myself, so God sent me a thorn. All of the storms in your life aren't the devil. Stop giving him credit for everything that goes wrong in your life. Sometimes God will send a thorn. God knows that without the thorn, you'll be prideful, or you'll fall into lust, or you'll fall into some sin that will separate you from him. So God will send a thorn. Second is he prayed. Paul prays. One of the greatest apostles to live prays for God to remove the thorn. But since God sent the thorn, he didn't remove the thorn. It was there for a reason. So sometime when you're going through your storm, you may pray for it to be removed, but God's saying, hey, I need you to grow in your storm. But understand that while you're in your storm, my grace is sufficient. So know today in Wash Clean Wednesday that God's grace is sufficient, that his strength is made perfect in your weakness. So if you fall, it's okay. God's grace is sufficient. You make a mistake, it's okay. Don't feel you have to put the burden on your own shoulders to fix yourself. Just fall into God and say, God, I can't do it, but it's okay because I know your grace is sufficient. Don't beat yourself up. Just know that God's grace is sufficient. While you're in the storm and to cover your sin, God's grace is sufficient. Love you. God bless you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for spending time with us today. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Word Today on Facebook, YouTube, and iTunes. Enjoy the freedom of making copies of this message and sharing it with others, but do not charge for those copies or alter the content in any way without permission. For more information on Word Today, please visit us at www.wordtoday.org. That's www.wordtoday.org.